Hello and welcome to another impromptu bowling video from New Palace Lanes, Fitchburg, Mass. You might notice things look a bit different. That's because I did not know my buddy Dave was going to have a party renting the downstairs. So we are upstairs. Notice the not very famous look of the back part of the alley. There's the big boarded up window that you see on the outside, which in fact is a legitimate wall. Old refrigerator and machine that's just there as a relic. The emergency exit. And we will be bowling on not so famous alley number 4. Because like I said, this is all upstairs. Party downstairs. So, gonna set up the camera and get things going. And suddenly we're way zoomed in. That's better. Anyway, this is being recorded on my quote-unquote new LG G5. I think it actually was new. There's no scratches or anything on it. And so, yeah, it's a replacement for the G4 because it died. And because I still had time on my contract, this is the replacement that I got through insurance. Anyway, we're still stuck with the same limitations on the 720p due to lack of room, and not sure about the sound quality, but we're going to find all that stuff out. So, how's the upstairs going to treat us? Let's find out. Nice way to round it out with a 9. I still don't know how I didn't get a stink frame at Brian's that day. There's a 1. There we go, got ourselves a spare. What will El Stinko the bonus ball give us? The way things have been going, not too well. Oh, I don't have the prop to show it, but we got that elusive 3-ringed green pin as the head pin. And as we know, if I can get a strike with that head pin, TNC Bank and Trust in Fitchburg will pay us 25 cents. So far, I think my grand total is 50 cents. was El Stinko. Yeah. 5. It's all right. Two in a row going for the chicken. What will El Stinko the bonus ball be this time? Four horsemen and a sleeper behind it. Fill of 5, which is all right. Not the best, but we can take that. Curse of the Fill, half Worcestered it for 7. As I was doing some calculations, it's now time for the halftime report. And we got ceiling fans on, so I don't know how well this is going to work. That looks good. The rest of it doesn't look all too... Oh, come on. The rest of it doesn't look too bad. I mean, the fills were... Yeah, all right. 47 still. And there's the bowling god's middle finger for 9. That was a good try, it didn't work. And that's 8. Three frames to go, 6 away from alrighty. 70s are alrighty. Something I was trying to beat from a long time ago. 80s are good, being that I'm not athletically inclined whatsoever. 90s are great, and it's also average ability according to ICBA records of casual bowlers in leagues. And 100, I'm ecstatic. Usually I can get at least one of those here at the Palace because it's an easier place. Anyway, let's start. Number 7. Frame 7. 5. One away from mediocre. As Dave says, pretty when it goes. Wasn't exactly a half Worcester, but hey, it's a spare. 1 point from El Stinko will make it a good game. Of course, we would like a strike. Even if the 3-ring green pin is not the head pin. El Stinko lives up to its full potential with nothing. Gifted a 7. This could have been a better game. Still, I'm not too unhappy with the score of 86. El Stinko truly lived up to its name there with nothing. The 5 frames stunk. And definitely that one stunk. But I got 86 out of that. How will game 2 treat us? Oh. And we do have the special 3-ringed head pin. 25 cents for a strike. So we know it won't happen. And a 5-star. Minor mobs who let live. And 6. What's pathetic is it's actually the better game so far. 10. Now it's the worst game. Now we're left with a Cagliari left, which is the 4 horsemen and the 9. And 6. And for the halftime report of not so greatness. No ones, but 10 and 8. The only good things there, 35. Another 8. Now that was a slow backdoor strike. Too well stinko the bonus balls. What will they add up to? Well, Stinko 1 lives up to its name with 2. Actually, I got 3 apparently. You know, I don't even think I got a full rack on that. I'll live up with the 3. That's all I'm getting. Curse of the Fill, a 3. I'll be happy to hit mediocre at this point. Alright, I just need 2 to hit. Nah, last frame. The way things are going, it might take a miracle. And we have that 3-striped green head pin again. 25 cents for the strike. Not bad. Since the game doesn't really matter, I tried whipping it. You can see no speed difference in 8. I think the magic's gone finally. I got the strike, but then Curse of the Fill, El Stinko's both lived up to their name. Not even sure if it was a full rack. I thought it was. Either way, I would have just taken the 9. Didn't matter anyway. 76. Will game 3 be a little better? Minor log. No big deal. Seven's an okay start. Once again, the green pin is the head pin. Will I get 25 cents? 50 is how much I got. Courtesy of TNC Bank and Trust Fitchburg. Action's pretty close. Almost back. Of course, yeah. Still take 9, no problem. Best so far, but that's not saying much. And that's for Steve Bronchuk, spread eagle with prey in 1 talon. Eight out of that mess, I'm happy with that. Green head pin, 25 cents, you know the deal. Bowling Guard special middle finger for 9. That's the kingpin for 9. The kingpin appears darker because it's away from the deck light. That's how you can tell the middle finger from the kingpin. And so far, it's a decent halftime report. 7's the worst thing, and I'd be happy with that. Could use some marks. 42. Talk about some backdoor action. And 8. I was going to go in the gutter. It didn't. Still, it's a 9. Stayed on. And 5. Leaving a reverse half Worcester for 8. Last frame, I need 8 to be in good territory. So much for a good game. It's a 6. And for the disappointing end, the 5 and 6 ruined everything. 78. I am not sure if there is a 4 gig limit on the new phone, but being the only improvement on this versus the G4 is some camera ability and another gig of RAM. I'm not chancing it. We'll be back. And we're back. So, let's see if Game 4 could go any better. Second best opening you can have. Spare. It's time for El Stinko the bonus ball. What will it be? We've had 2 alright ones and 1 that lived up to its full potential. So if that lobbed, it's minor. If it reaches the arrows, then I probably would say no. For a casual player, even the pros tell me, even acknowledging the lob line is being too hard on myself. So I'm setting a higher standard than most casual players. Bowling God's middle finger remains an excellent 9 fill. That's what I think of your middle finger, Bowling Gods. 2 in a row. El Stinko the bonus ball and the special green striped pin as the head pin. Can we go for the chicken, aka the candlepin turkey? Or will El Stinko live up to its name? 1 great, 2 alrights, 1 that was a goose egg. Could have been better, but it's decent. 6 fill, 4 horsemen right side. No chicken. And 7. And an 8. Already surpassed the low score of 44, which was done at Mason's. The high, I can't call it a fluke anymore, a 136 at Putnam's. Last frame before the halftime report. I got the 10. Oh, here come the bowling balls. Two of them. I think there might be a jam in the system. Anyway, there we go. Worst thing so far were the fills. 7 for the straight frame. We're at 60. There's the rest of them. Eight of them. Well, we know what happened last time, but will it repeat or will it be good? Once again, 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. What will they add up to? Seems a bit familiar, don't it? That's about it. 10 fill and a spare. Two points for triple digits. With 2 frames to go, El Stinko the bonus ball. Like I said, we usually get at least one of those here. The 2 pin looks a little dark, so I didn't know if that was actually a missing pin or if it was just dark. It's not the best, but it's a 4. El Stinko kinda didn't do good there. Yeah, because of how big I write, I got to tilt the score card sideways. that means you know I hit triple digits. Well, I got a new house high at the least. That's a 7. House high was a 107. Not anymore. Alright, special head pin again. We know what that means if we hit it, and it's a strike. Come on. I want 75 cents in my pocket. That's looking good. And it happens! 25 cents! 25 cents! 25 cents! $25! 25 cents! We're up to 75 cents total. And 2 El Stinko the bonus balls to wrap it up. This is actually a good game. El Stinko 1 lives up to its name. El Stinko number 2 did not stink and gave me 7. And get ready for the score. Alright, we'll creep up on it. We got an 8, 68. Spare with a 10 fill, which makes it 88. El Stinko kind of hurt, 102. Then a 7, 109. The strike with the 7 fill, $1.26. I could actually compete with that. Problem is, that's not an average. That's a high watermark. Well, ball returns are a bit filthy and the balls are getting all messed up. Typical thing that always happens at any place. It happens pretty much everywhere I've been. The regular houses are Brian's here, Mason's, Putnam's. It happens everywhere. So I'm going to stop the camera for a moment, clean off the balls, and get game number 5 going. Alright, we're back. Camera moved a little bit. That's normal. It's not the most form-fitting stand for a phone, but it works. Sometimes I move the phone, it'll shift a little bit. I think that's good. Anyway, 126, nice. So what I did was I cleaned off the bowling balls. I think it's from a previous place, most of the, because usually when they get filthy, my whole hand gets filthy. At a certain place, only my fingertips get filthy, and that's what happened here. So something from another place is still on the balls, and this place picked it up. However, I went down took a paper towel and went down the ball returns, and all the way up to the all the way up to where it comes out of the machine. I'm sure Dave won't mind that I did that. Clean that up for him. That's all I think it was. No big deal. I've seen much worse. Just a little clean, no big deal. And I discovered these lanes were last resurfaced in 1995, before Dave bought it. Anyway, let's get on game number 5. This is also the point that I start regretting that I cleaned it, because now it's gripping too much. Here comes the collapse. It's a 4. Tied for the worst. Six again. This is by far the worst now. Oh, we gotta keep the bad news coming. There's a half whisker left. And another stink frame of 4. Woolworth remains for 8. I don't know how much you missed because this goddamn phone decided messages were more important, so it's no better than the other one. Why do I just not use a regular camera? I don't know what you missed. You didn't miss anything except for the 8. A very disgusting 28 at the half. Seven. Could I get 50 cents in a day? Special head pin, another 25 cents from TNC Bank and Trust in Fitchburg if we can get the strike, which I'm not even thinking will remotely happen. Not bad, a little off. Of course it did nothing. Reverse half Worcester for 8 nonetheless. Nope, this is going to be a crap game. He's aiming for the cluster at 2, but still it's 1 and an 8. 2 frames ago, I've dismissed this one as junk. There's a special head pin, we know the deal. Of course it's a spreading. Might as well. 5. Last frame, let's at least hit 60. Didn't care. 9. Oh, we're just still deciding to record and not display messages when airplane mode is turned on for that reason. 3/8 and a 9. Alright, 7. Too bad that part happened. The big crash, per usual. Alright, now that reality is struck, boy, that pin wants to be head pin all the time. So you know the deal if I get a strike. Next game, number 6. And reality still hits with 4. Yet another stink frame. Done luck there. There we go, attack. Four horsemen and 7. Good try, buddy. Good try. That didn't work. Wait for the whip to settle. There we go. Kingpin for 9. Out the other direction. Halftime report. If it wasn't for that, it's really not too bad. We're at 40. We're averaging at good and just barely. But barely still means good. Too much. Every time we do that, it goes way up. Considering how it started, it's alright. 7. And 6. Second worst game. Two frames ago, 10 for Metz, mediocre. Stink frame of 4. Yeah, you know the deal. It's that pin. And we hit mediocrity with 8. So much for a good game. We knew that wasn't going to happen. But at the 126, so we know we can never do better again. 8. That's the only thing. 72. Still rebuilding. Game number 7.
Alright, 7 to start with.
Couldn't it just been a little more to the right? Still 8 is alright.
Another 8.
Bowling God's middle finger for 9. And the halftime report. Once again, it's not really a bad half, like the last one, where everything fell apart. We got a 41. Now let's keep it together.
4 horsemen and thus the 8 at the 7.
Good ball, didn't quite work. But still 9. That's 7. Still nothing that great yet. Niner. Two frames ago, 4 away from mediocre. A 9. Five away from good. And 7. Alright, that actually wasn't too bad. There we go. A little bit of rebuild. The 2 7s were the worst things. And an 82. Rebuilding from the collapse. Have we rebuilt, or is there more goodness to happen? I'm wondering if it's the way the balls were cleaned. Had the same issue with Masons. Might be the way they were cleaned. I don't know. Let's try again. Game number 8. Try the worst start with 4. Another stink frame. There we go, 9. And 8. Second worst game so far. That's a 6. Tied for second worst. That was dumb luck. The ball actually did go where I aimed. That's 10. Again, halftime report with nothing special here. Got the 6 and the 4 that wrecked things. Otherwise, 8, 9, 10. We're at 37. Fortunately, the microphone's on this side. Maybe not picking up the music, so I hope. YouTube kind of sucks about that stuff. Alright, 4 horsemen. Well, actually, it's just 4 horsemen and a couple friends behind it. That's just wrong. 4, another stink frame. And down the chute we go again. Niner. Perhaps you can hit mediocrity. That helps. It's a 9. And 6. There goes everything. Last frame, I need 5 just to break into mediocre. It's another awful performance of 6. And the 2 9s, that's all. 71. Let's see, I only had 1, 2, 3 good games. That's it. And now it's time for game number 9. Let's see if this will be mediocre or suck altogether. Oh, wait a minute. We're near that possible 4 gig moment. Let's start and stop or start and stop, whatever it is. And we're back, continuing a not-so-good run upstairs at the Palace in Fitchburg. Let's see how mediocre or crappy this one will go. Alright, a 10 star. And down the toilet we go with 6. Still, it's 9. At least it's 8. Finally, a mark, and it just barely stayed on. All right, halftime report. Look at all of that with no marks. And finally, we got at least a 43 after 5. But El Stinko, the bonus ball, could add more. What will El Stinko give us, if anything? El Stinko gave us a bad lead. That's an 8. But at least the fill is good. 33, 43. All right, now it's looking better. Bowling God's middle finger for 9. Reverse half whistle right. Still, it's 8. Three to go, 2 away from mediocre. After a long absence, the tri-lined green head pin has returned for the 25-cent chance for a strike. Did not happen. Not enough to the right. One more time. It actually went rain for. That's 10. Two to go, 2 to hit. Good territory. This one looks all hard. Go in between the 3 and the wood, snap it on. Yeah, that's what I gotta do with that. In other words, all missing. Or get the 2 all by themselves. Too far to the right. Still, it's 9. We could hit average with 3 more pins. Final frame. And it stayed on quite well for spare. Now Stinkle the bonus ball to wrap up the 10th frame. 3 for 3-digit score. And we got 8. Alright, I had to do a little math. Finally, another halfway decent game. Well, actually, more than halfway decent. 8 was the worst thing we've had for $1.05. So that's 1, 2, 3, only 4 good games in this place. That is just plain wrong. So now the question is, how will we do next? Well, you know what? I think we might have to clean the bowling balls again, or just let it live. Yeah, I'm going to have to clean them again. That apparently what I did wasn't enough. But like I said, it happens anywhere. If it were frequent, it happens. No big deal. We'll be back. Alright, so I found a box fan that'll hopefully make a little extra noise so we don't have to deal with the music playing in the background. And again, if there were only a place to plug it in, it was better where it is. But there isn't. So I've cleaned the balls again. I might be regretting that, the way they've been playing lately. Let's see how 10 works out. Now the best possible start. Two El Stinko the bonus balls. What will they add up to? First El Stinko did not stick with a 9. We still have a chance at 10. A little too far. Still 9. All right. Hoping the fan would help a little bit with noise. That lets me yapping away. Hopefully it drowns it out a little bit. Too far. Still doable. Still doable. Now it's sucking. It's still not that great. It's a 6. Rough patch. I'm fine. Kinda. It's a 7. And away it all goes. Down the toilet we go. Another 6. Good news is the strike helped. Bad news is everything's went pretty bad from there. 6, 7, and then 6, 47. So I mean, at least that's going for us, the 47.
gotta talk over the music again. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Set it on, and well, it actually came. So at least we're going to get 7 out of this. Oh, back too far.
Down the hole we go. Still can get a good game out of this.
We need to hit things. That's what we need to be doing. We need to be hitting things. Almost got it.
And the 8 is what we're getting. All right, 3 to go, 8 away from mediocre. Ball just didn't work. Oh, really didn't work. It's a 7. Thought I had 8. One away from mediocre. 2 to go.
Almost like that.
Niner. Need a stink frame of 2 to hit good territory. And a stink frame of 4. If it wasn't for the beginning, this would have been in the toilet again. The 4 ruins it, but at least we still managed to get an 82. How will 11 come out? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 good games. I would like at least half of them.
Good ball, dude.
And we start with a decent 9.
Seems they turned the music down. Still, that fan helps, even though it's behind the benches.
There we go, an 8. Of course, I tried to throw balls to help the pin setter, but nope. And the green head pin for the 25 cents. We got one today. Bringing, again, the grand total to 75 cents. Can we get a whole dollar for this career? Instead, we go halfway to Worcester. As Dave would say, pretty when it goes, but it didn't. Now I got goal posts. Nine from a half Worcester scenario? Definitely, I'll take that. frame is junk, halfway twister. Finds a hole. It's worse than I thought. Stake frame at Ford ruined things. Well, a good game was going to happen. It still possibly can. The 4 doesn't help much. 39. And it's still 9. Oh, he had a stink frame in the last one. It turned out good, so. At least it just barely hit the wood to knock another one down for 8. And finally, another mark. El Stinko the bonus ball. 2 frames to go. Need to hit 4 for mediocre. I know I gotta hold El Stinko at least once to the camera. So what will its bonus be? Not bad. El Stinko was good, and that's a 7 fill. So we got at least an 80. Curse of the fill, only the 7. Not counting it, but I need the whole rack for 90.
another prime example of some extra pins are not necessarily a good thing. A little too far left. Close it out with 9. There, at least half the games are good. Well, the spare with a good 7, unfortunately, that was all we got. And then a 9 for an 89. At least half the games are good. Let's try and make it a majority. Final game on the sheet. Let's see what happens. Oh, and once again, we got the 3-stripe green pin for the possible 25 cents. It came up a lot today. Too bad my performance wasn't that good today. Isn't too bad. And an 8. And the 25-cent head pin again. On a full rack, you can reset, but the best you can do is spare, in this case. No, that's nothing first ball, everything second. Wood assist for 9. Still not bad so far. Got to keep the app because of the music. Hopefully the fan in the background, which is on the side of the microphone, will help a little bit. Looking good. A lot of wood on the left that could help us. Let's see if we can make that happen. Perfect. Spare. exactly where I aimed. Time for El Stink of the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Let's find out. And we gotta talk a little bit because of the music again. A little bit here and there if we can kill, but YouTube kind of sucks on that thing. El Stinko. El Stinko stunk. Lives up to its name with a fill of 3. So 26. So yeah, 26, 30. Alright, still pretty decent game so far. Let's see what we can do. I bet fighting the music isn't helping with my game either. Like I said, there's a party renting the downstairs, so we're up here. The lanes are pretty flat, and for the most part, so is my performance. That was not bad, another 8. The halftime. El Stink of the bonus ball was the worst thing that happened. Other than that, it's all 8s and 9s and the spare. We got a 47 at the half. This could turn out to be an average game if things stay the way they are. If it only hit the wood, still that's 8. I think it's still looking all right. Still not the best, but all right. Not bad. The Steve Bronchuk special, the Spread Eagle. I think I only converted that twice ever. Out of a Spread Eagle, not bad. Three to go, 7 away from mediocre. Well, I guess six good games is all I'm going to get today. Stink frame with 3 to ruin it all. We can still get mediocre. 4, need 4 and 2 frames to go. really still possible. Easily stayed on for the 10. Yeah, just need 4 to make good territory. It's not been a very good run today. A couple of good games and one miracle. Need one more. One more for the majority. That's all we need. And an 8 does it. Overall, this has not really been that great of an outing, especially for an easier house. Might be fighting the music, might be a little much of an effort as well. The 10 and some halfway decent 8s for an 84. 7 out of 12. Start again. Game 1, 86. Mediocrity, 76. Number 2. Game 3, 78. New Palace Lanes high water mark, 126, and it all fell apart from there. Proves that I still suck. 65. The 72 at 6. And then we come back, 82, 7. 71 at 8. $1.05 at 9. 82, 10. So close to average, but nope. 89.11 and 84.12. Yeah, it was great that I got the 126, but in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't really the greatest of days. Could be fighting the music, I don't know. Maybe it'll be okay for YouTube. Worst case scenario, if this ever gets flagged, it gets pulled down and I'll upload it to Facebook instead. I think it'll be fine. Anyway, let's take the camera off again. That's once again coming from the upstairs at New Palace Lanes. Buddy said the place was going to be open today. Did not tell me there was a party that reserved the place. So he let me bowl upstairs. And yet again, I'm going to show you this side, because this is the not so famous back end once again. And that'll be it for this impromptu. We're getting close to that 4 gig mark anyway. Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.